Good morning, family. It is after 7:30 and I woke up to a beautiful rain shower. So I decided to make a cup of coffee and just kind of sit and enjoy the morning because I don't want to go outside right now and do anything in the garden. It's the best time to do stuff in the garden, but I'm going to give it a little time, let my body wake up. I can see the bumblebees are on the butterfly pea. So I'm just going to let the day progress and see how I feel. I don't want to interrupt the bumblebees. This is my first time all year being able to see bumblebees. And I will show you guys. I'll step out on the porch and show you all what carnage is happening in my garden. I really love that butterfly pea plant. And I was truly hoping today I would be able to harvest more of its beautiful flowers because some of them have gone to waste. They've fallen off, and I wanted to get them today, what I could, but it just rained. So it'll have to wait till much later today when the sun comes out. It's supposed to be high 90s today. Next week, I want to say between tomorrow and next week, the temperatures are going to be dropping down to the mid 80s. So I should be able to get into the garden a little bit more. These bumblebees are really acting up, y'all. I'm excited to see them. I'm really excited to see them. I don't know about you all, but I haven't seen very many bees this year. It's troubling to me. Normally bees are everywhere, but I have seen far less bees this year than I have seen in past years. And I purposefully plant flowers to see the bees. So let's step out on the back porch and let's take a look at the carnage I was just talking about. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, and I was going to try to get out and give you guys a bit of a tour. It is, I don't even have my watch on. Y'all have to excuse me as I get sleep out of my eyes. It's early Saturday morning for me. I've been up for probably about an hour, but I'm just now moving around, and so I haven't done all the things to wake up yet. I haven't done any of my stretches. So I'm moving a little slowly this morning, but I made myself a cup of coffee. I really wanted a cup of coffee this morning. I don't drink coffee every day. I didn't drink coffee at all last year, but I decided this year that I wanted to have some coffee because I like the taste of it. And so this morning I made myself a cup of Norwegian coffee, and I put Ceylon cinnamon in it with fresh ground nutmeg, and I put a little bit of collagen powder. Um, and that's it. That's it. That's all. That's what she's doing this morning. So as I sit here and survey the garden, you all can't really see much of it. It just stopped raining. Like just before I turned the camera on, the plants are still dripping. You can see the rain dripping off of them, but it looks beautiful. Chaotic, a little chaotic, because I'm in the process of cleaning. I'm always cleaning something. I'm moving something out, cleaning something up. I still have not taken this chipper box, broken it down, and done what I needed to do with it because I need to get it on that side of the garden again. I've been consistently pulling those dreaded weeds from along the fence line over there, and I'm consistently getting more dreaded weeds. And so I am using cardboard to try my best to slow down those weeds, because the weeds that are growing up under that side of the fence over there are weeds that you see out on the highway, and those weeds can grow to be 4 feet tall or taller. Um, it's not grass. And so I can't think of the name of the weed, but I was told by a lawn service guy what the type of weeds are over there, because I don't want to use poison to kill that over there. I don't want to put any of that in my back garden if I can help it. It's bad enough, y'all know I've dealt with rodents and other pests, and I've treated for those, but I'm not spraying anything. I've just put a little bit of bait in a little cup and left it out. Of course, you know, they get it and they carry it around and sometimes leave little drops here and there. That I can deal with. But to just spray indiscriminately my whole fence line, that's a hard pass no for me. I don't want that in my garden. It's bad enough, you know, with what they might be spraying in the atmosphere, which I haven't seen anyone spraying, but just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not happening. So this morning, I just want to show you all what's going on. A couple of my trees, they they've suffered a little bit, but they're not dead. They've lost their leaves, but they are putting new leaves on. My two apple trees is what I'm talking about. I think it's too hot for them. I think that the watering, I tried not to overwater, but I would water enough to see water flowing out the hole in the bottom or the side of the pot. And it could have been too much, but they are not dead. The bark is still alive. And so I'm just pulling back on the water on those and leaving them be. I'm hoping that once the weather begins to cool down, they will acclimate because this is their first year in this garden. So even though I think they say stuff is made for the zone you live in, I think that a lot of things that are sent to my part of Texas, when it gets here from other places in the world, it is shocked. And when it really starts to get hot, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this. So yeah, because it's extremely hot here. It's not as hot as some places in Arizona, but it's still it's I think it's a close second. So let me show you all what's going on with the carnage over there. I know y'all can probably see it, but my butterfly pea, and I absolutely love it. I have a huge container of flowers, and I was hoping to get another huge container today, but like I said, the rain was unexpected because I checked the forecast before I went to bed last night, and there was no rain in the forecast. There was rain for tomorrow, but not today. But I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it, you know. So let me show you all because I'm procrastinating. I'm truly procrastinating. I really want to sit out here and just take it all in and just smell the fresh air and just listen to the quietness, the stillness. That's what I feel like doing. I don't want to do anything besides that. It's been a long week. So okay, let me stop procrastinating. Let me show y'all what's going on over there because I find it comical, but it does hurt my feelings. It really does. Yeah. Isn't that sky beautiful? I hope you can see it like I can see it. It is so beautiful to me how the sun is trying to peek out from behind the clouds and how the sun is casting a bit of a shadow on the clouds. To me, that is such a beautiful sight to see. I don't see it very often because I'm at work when the sun comes up. And so the only thing I can manage to see is a sunset when I am home. But that is beautiful. I hope you all can see how twisted my arch is. It is really taken a beat down. The, the butterfly pea has wrapped itself around, which I wanted it to, but I didn't think that it would be this aggressive or this heavy. And so it wrapped itself around, which is what I was doing, trying to wrap around. There are so many that I'm unable to wrap right now, the vines. And I was wrapping the vines around the arch, and the base of the butterfly pea on the left end, that blue one, is very thick. It's the size of a small stick, a nice size small stick, and it has wrapped itself around the base of that trellis, and one side of that trellis is now snapped. It's broken. It's eroded off. It's not the butterfly pea's fault, but it did erode off, and it is now twisted it to where it is now bending over the tire garden, and I think it's lovely. I love seeing the little gnome. Can you all see the little gnome? There we go. Can you see my little gnome down there? Isn't he cute? How he's just like hanging out. He's poking out of all the foliage. But that's not the plan, Stan. That was not the plan. But there are bees and wasps on this plant this morning. They must have just been waiting for the rain to stop. But that is what I look at every day, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. I do not plan on um, dismantling that when it does die back. I'm going to take some wood chip and I'm going to cover up the base of the plant with wood chip as all the foliage dies back. I will leave all the limbs and twigs and sticks up there as it dries for the wintertime, and that will be the base of what the butterfly pea climbs up on again next year. But I have lots of vines that are hanging that need to be rerouted up into it. And the blue is now beginning to infiltrate on the side of the white over here. And yesterday I was outside and the white is beginning to poke out on the other side over there on the left. I can see some white in the center. There's white coming down in the tire garden here in front of you where I'm pointing. It is turning into a mass of mess and it's beautiful. So I know I'm spending a lot of time on it because I adore looking at it. It is so beautiful to me how far my garden has come since I moved into this yard or moved into this house. So let me show you just a little bit. It's going to be just a quick snippet of the garden. I'm not going to go out in the garden today. I know this is going to be a really short video, but this is just a quick snippet of what is going on right now because it's been raining, y'all, and I don't want to do a whole lot today. So this is the garden, and as you can see, everything is growing. The peach tree over there looks, uh-oh, the spider that's been hanging out above my door just caught a fly. Good for you, Mr. Spider, Mrs. Spider. So the fly is over there hollering. Sorry about that, y'all. I just heard a bunch of noise. I don't want to show y'all. Well, then again, this looks gross because I haven't cleaned it up, but I haven't cleaned it up for a reason because the flies are so horrible. And now we got a situation with flies, but look at that. Can you all see that? The spider has caught a fly. Oh my, the spider and the fly. So back to the garden. The peach tree over there has turned a little bit of limeish. It's getting a bit too much water, and I think I need to give it some more nitrogen so that it doesn't completely bleach out. Uh, but that could be what's going on. I have been trying to water a little bit more because it has been such hellish temperatures. I would have thought that they would have slowed up a little bit, but no, no, they have not. And so the plants over there are looking relatively good. Like I said, the apple tree has struggled some, but it's not dead. It is alive. It is pushing out new limbs. My lady cream pea has climbed up the fence. Try not to get bit by mosquitoes, y'all. So if I'm jacking around this camera, I do apologize. And so everything is looking really nice so far, so far. My elderberry has taken a beating back there. You all may or may not see it. She's still standing tall, but some of her limbs have taken a beating. My red Japanese maple has come back. All the leaves that were brown and ugly that you all saw a while back, they have all been replaced by new leaves. The banana, one of the bananas took a hit, but it pushed out two pups before it said, I'm out, night, night. And so I've got 3 bananas in that pot over there. The pot over there that you see, if you all could see that, let me see if I can zoom you all in. Hold on one second, y'all. There we go. The bananas in this pot right here, I have 3, a big one and 2 babies. They all came, all the bananas came back from last year, and one of the bananas in this pot decided it wanted to give up the ghost. So it did. It pushed out 2 pups, and then it gave up the ghost. So I'm using that as fertilizer, but it has a big one and 2 babies in the bottom of the pot, and a huge banana over there. There's 2 in that pot, and there may be a baby, more babies in there. I don't know. But as you all can see, the cattle panel garden is growing nicely. Everything in there is alive. Um, I need to pick up this Texas Star hibiscus. Let me back up. I need to pick it up because it is laying out, and I don't like things to be laying out. I like to have clear walking paths. So I need to stake that up. I may end up eventually moving it. I don't know. Sorry about that, y'all. I may end up, I'm trying to hold this and drink my coffee, and this mosquito is trying to get me, y'all. I'm going to have to go in the house. I'm trying to grow as much as I can. And it is challenging some days, but I'm doing what I can. So I do apologize if the camera is being weird. My tripod and this mosquito, we're fighting. And so over here, the garden is looking pretty good. Let's go down this way a little bit. As you all can see, all that growth on the ground over there, that is the watermelon that came back from a seed that dropped last year. So that is a watermelon that I did not plant, and it's completely covering the patio over there. Um, I know my clematis looks terrible, but it is coming back. It burnt all the way up. But this is the garden. Let me step back on the patio. I don't want to go too far out, so let me step back. And I do apologize. Today's video is a little wonky, y'all. I'm trying to hold my tripod with one hand and my coffee cup with the other hand, and I am not as creative and able to do all this. So yeah, there's that. I'm bumping into the door. It's just getting crazy. But this is what the garden looks like, and everything is really wet, but it is still very much alive. If 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 the weather cools, it stays cool today, I will come back out and I will do some fall planting. We'll see. I really need to plant up my green stalks. Let me show y'all. I know you all haven't seen my green stalks in a long time. They still exist. Here they are. Here are the green stalks. They need to be planted up. I do have some garlic chives growing out of them, and I've got some type of basil, but that's pretty much it. And every pocket needs to be full this year. I need to put some more soil. I picked up some soil a couple weeks back, so I've got some soil I need to put in there. I've already put more soil. Again, I've put at least, I don't know, the initial planting, the second planting. I think I put soil in here 3 times already, and it keeps decreasing. I need to put more soil again because it was filled, but it has decreased. So I'm going to fluff it up, add more soil, and then I'm going to sow some seeds. I watered it last night, and so I need to sow some seeds in here. So we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens. So let's turn this around. I've been outside for 2 seconds, and I feel itchy. So the sun looks like it's about ready to come up over there, but I had to come in from off the porch because the mosquito, which looks almost invisible, it is the tiniest mosquitoes I've been seeing lately. Not the big mamma jammas, but tiny little bitty, almost invisible to my naked eye mosquito, and they have been terrorizing. So I came back in the house because I'm not in the mood for mosquito bites. I do not want to be bothered with the mosquito bites. So I do apologize for my camera skills today, y'all, but I'm holding this camera with one hand, trying to enjoy some coffee this morning. And yeah, the camera is all over the place. I'm a mess. I really am. I'm a mess this morning. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. And I hope you all enjoyed this quick view of my rainy garden and how my butterfly pea has just taken over. I love it, but I really hope that arch is salvageable. I really do. I might have to get some Gorilla Tape and tape it up with a rebar. I do have a rebar over there, but it's not holding anything. So we're gonna see if I can tape it up. I hear noises, y'all. I don't know what kind of noises I hear, but I hear noises. Y'all know I don't like hearing garden noises. I really don't. Well, all right, y'all. I need to go sit down and enjoy my cup of coffee. There's nowhere for me to sit outside because everything is wet, and I don't want to sit down and get a wet butt. So unless I bring a cushion out, but then again, like I said, the mosquito was just out there trying to get me. So, and I don't want to sit on the front porch. Yeah, because I'm not finished with that garden, and it's not as visually pleasing to me right now. So thank you for watching this chaotic video. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of what's going on in my garden this morning. And if you did, give me that thumbs up, share the video, leave me a comment. Tell me if it's raining in your area and if you have a trellis or arch that is being engulfed and taken over by something, and is it still standing? Because mine is almost on the ground, y'all. I really need to go and to find some kind of antique or iron place and see if I can find a really nice old secondhand arch that can hold up that butterfly pea, because that one didn't do it. So thank you again for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And excuse my shaky hand, y'all, but I can't do this with one hand. I really can't. So subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.